after the incompletion. Still at the 38. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Finds him over the middle. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Daniels keeps it himself. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Daniels from the pistol. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it's going to be 2nd down.
That's a very quick trigger, and the hurried throw was much tougher to complete. He may have rushed that one thinking the pressure was just about to get to him in the pocket.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. They send Samuel Wright. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
So we'll see the Vikings offense now for the first time. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year, the 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
All J.J. has ever done in his career, no matter where he's been, is win, and there is something to that. I know at times it's hard to measure how much of it was him, how much of it the people around him. Most importantly, just ask his teammates over the years. They love playing with him. That is a characteristic that's important, and I don't think talked about enough, Kate. Do you guys in the huddle want to play for you? Do they believe in you? Everywhere J.J. has been, he's lit up that huddle, and success has followed.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down now, ball at the 33. A give left side to Jones. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A gain of 15 there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Play action, McCarthy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to third down.
But we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
It's a nickel look from the Commanders. Third down. Third and long for him here. Went right, and that's intercepted. Picked off by Frankie Louvu. And the Commanders take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. The caliber of defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
They've got first down here from the 36. This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt in it for the first time. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. On the gun, it's Daniels. Stepping up, and he's going to run. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
A gain of 24 yards.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. First and goal, Krosky-Merritt. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Out of the gun, Daniels. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Anticipating the pass, defense out there in dime. It's third and goal. Daniels. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown.
Just a tremendous effort. And really, this is a play where you can look at the facial expressions of the two sides and know exactly what happened. Offensively, you are smiling from ear to ear that your quarterback's a difference maker. Defensively, just demoralized that you couldn't find a way to stop that scramble.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Vikings nothing.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Ty Felton here to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. And the work already half done thanks to that run back. They're taking over at midfield. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Yeah, and what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They send a man in motion. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Vikings.
So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. Now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They've got a first to begin the frame. Running back motions right. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All set now, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on 1st down, Brock, but don't come away with any points just yet.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? O-T-B. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
He'll hang on to it on the 2nd down option. Nearly broke even, but the defenders followed that zone read well, and it's going to cost him about a yard. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
McCarthy throwing on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. Great-looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got fourth down.
You know, that is such a bummer because as a quarterback, gosh, you got to give your receiver enough space and enough real estate to make that catch in bounds. That was off just enough to carry the receiver to the sideline before he could establish possession.
34-yard attempt.
Reichert connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here, Krosky Merritt. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, Commanders.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. First down, and they go right back to it. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Daniels back to throw. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Vikings sending out nickel coverage here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Brought in inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders now lead by 10. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders drive their lead to 11. Following the play, one of the Vikings in some distress as they hurry the medical staff out to look at him. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Felton now to return this. Dodge the tackle. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. It's McCarthy. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Commanders and Terry McLaurin ready for another look on offense. In that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Vikings get there. They're going to win this round. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Daniels now. He's keeping it. He slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They kick the running back in motion. 3rd and short. Daniels gets everything he has under this one. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Yards on the play. And a Washington 1st down. 1st and goal, Washington.
Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More coming your way from U.S. Bank Stadium after this. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Here's Daniels. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. But it slips through. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about.
offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways.
Still
So
second
the
down.
holding backs him up. They'll try to get that back and then some on 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Throws Cox. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. To the air again, Daniels. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that brings up 4th and goal.
Kid, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
A 25-yard attempt.
Moody knocks it through. And that extends their lead to 14.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. On the return, here's Miles Price. Escapes the defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Vikings offense back to the field now. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now McCarthy. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out of the pocket. And he has enough for that 1st down, but look at his teammates. They know something's up. Everybody looking at that flag on the field. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up.
Still 3rd down.
After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. He has all day back there. I mean, he's just going to hook this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
At their own 21-yard
The Commanders and Terry McLaurin ready for another look on offense. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Now Daniels to throw. He's got Jalen Lane. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
1st and 10 from the 32. Daniels from the pistol. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Jalen Lane, the one he was looking for. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Got his target, that's Lane. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Tressway on to punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Frankie Luvu there for the tackle.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports going on a bit of a speed run, it seems. We are flying past halftime and going right to the start of the 3rd quarter. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. On the return, here's Price. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Out come the Vikings for the debut possession of our 2nd half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Man in motion here. 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
and they've been doing it.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They'll throw, third and long. Rolling left, buying some time. No one's around him, he's got space. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. That's caught in stride by Addison. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable in an incomplete.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. They'll send him over right. McCarthy throwing on fourth down. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on down.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Give it to Krosky Merritt. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. So 20 yards on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
And he hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
Well, there's going to be a missed assignment on somebody's grade sheet tomorrow. That read option game with the quarterback, there is always a defender that's responsible for the QB. That time, QB takes advantage.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. On the counter, Krosky Merritt. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 7-yard
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Working inside the red zone. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Lane. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
It's Cox. This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he gets this forward to the 19.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. To the air on 3rd and long. It's caught by McLaurin. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Washington, first down. 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Krosky-Merritt on the zone read. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Commanders push their lead further to start the half. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was...
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown.
Play is under review.
Ooh, it doesn't get much closer than this, Brock. Did that ball in any way break the plane of the end zone?
You know how I like to look at this, Kate? Imagine a plane of glass going from the front end of that end zone straight in the air in any part of the ball. Any part of it just touches the plane of that glass, and this is a touchdown.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
All right, so the officials take that touchdown away. He did not break the goal line. It's 2nd and goal. Daniel's going to keep it. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a 3rd down. At your own 1. Yikes.
Defense made the stand last time. Do they have another one in them here on 3rd and goal? QB sneak coming. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
A tie in baseball, Kate? Well, we know it goes to the runner. A tie at the line of scrimmage on a sneak? Well, in this case, it goes to the defense.
Here we go. 4th and goal inside the 1. Going for it with Krosky-Merritt. And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight?
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Now I'll give it to Mason. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
I can safely say, Kate, that's exactly what you want offensively. Exactly what you want to do to get out of the shadow of your own goal line, get a good push, get a good gain, get some positive yards. Job well done.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Some movement there before the snap, right side of the line. This is going to back them up.
Ball start. Offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards.
Still second down.
Following the false start, here comes 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Looking slant route, complete. Up to the races, middle of the field. 40. Into the red zone. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Jordan Addison, the touchdown.
You know, Kate, there's a reason that slant route has been in playbooks, I don't know, since football began. Because if you hit that receiver on the run, on target, on time, big plays can follow.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
17. Vikings 10.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. Keeps away from one. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Commanders and running back Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt headed back to the field now. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing on 1st down. Daniels. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Out of the gun, Daniels. He's going to pull this one. Daniels hit, he lost the football. But it looks like someone from the Commanders got to that one. They'll keep the football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the...
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Commanders who hold the lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry this through the end. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and then he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Working now from the gun. It's going to be dropped off for Krosky-Merritt. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Washington first
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
On first down, here's Daniels. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. And hold on, everyone. There's a Commanders player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Again, Daniels to the air. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Now one intended for Jalen Lane. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Cade on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Able to find Ertz. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
You get to that money down, that 3rd down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains.
The Commanders ready for the punt. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. The Vikings now set to take the field. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now. They need 7. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Cade, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
2nd down carry for Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
3rd down, they need 7. Back to throw it. Oh, he puts some air under this one, right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Daniels now. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Lofts it deep right side. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Now this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too. Yeah. Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
The Vikings into the nickel for this 3rd down play. He'll throw it. He loses the football. It's picked out by the Vikings going the other way. And he won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
The Vikings and receiver Jordan Addison getting set for this next drive. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. So 2nd down coming up.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Now McCarthy. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
2 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning for them to use, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings down by 7. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Setting up to pass. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The Commanders all set to regain possession. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They send him left out of the slot. They're going to pass it here. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. And one intended for Jalen Lane. 4th down coming up.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. The Vikings taking the field on offense. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. Here he is to throw. That's caught in stride by Addison. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. Now to throw. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Incomplete.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. Desperation time here. The line is going to run for it. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
After that stop, Kate, they can start to celebrate. Well, kind of. They still got to finish this game. And my favorite formation in football, that victory formation. Get into it, secure the football, and you'll secure this victory.
The Commanders and Terry McLaurin ready for another look on offense. They can go ahead and just kneel things away. No timeouts remaining to stop them. No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. This one left for Daniels. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.